Welcome to the girls, and you're joining us today in a beautiful place in the Cunningham Valley. We are at the Next Picasso.
Yes, we are.
Hence why I'm dressed like an artiste.
How about it?
I'm hoping to focus in on the artist in me, which everyone has, right, Nate?
Yes, I love to draw. All of us in the mass comm department, we're very artistic.
Yes,
Although I
we are.
can't sing. That's one thing I can't.
Well, we have the whole crew with us tonight. Well, everyone was invited to come with us tonight. So we are going to have a special night here with all the crew from Channel 13, SSP TV. Yes, and we're going to build on some art.
Yes,
we're going to speak with the owner a little later on, and we're going to have an instruction so that everyone at home is going to be able to see us paint. And maybe they'd like to come and join us sometime here at Next Picasso and have a party too.
And it's very relaxing with the brush, right? So
It's
we like
relaxing.
To talk about relaxing, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to relax tonight because we brought some wine.
BYOB, I thought it was bring your own brush, but apparently it's bring your own beer.
Oh, and I thought it was bring your own beret.
Bring your own beret. It's over here.
So, you know what? The beret is so in this year. It was so easy to find. Of course, Dad and I went to Paris a few years ago, which was romantic, and I did get the beret there, but you could find berets just about anywhere. And if you're looking at how to wear them, I was looking up to see, and they're really chic right now. So you can wear it like this, the traditional way to wear as a painter, or you can wear it like slouchy, pushed back, and don't be afraid to mess around with it. Tuck your hair up in it, and dig out some of those accessories. Another accessory for girls to have.
Awesome, I love it. Well, we always like to talk about some topics that are in the news and some issues, and since this is the Girls Show, we hope you're following us on Facebook, the Girls SSP TV, where we post some funny things. It's mostly geared toward women. And recently in the news, we know that social media is very big right now, but I was a little bit perturbed with a comment made about Kelly Clarkson, and it was a comment made by someone in Britain, I should say, and she was talking about Kelly Clarkson being a chunky monkey.
A chunky monkey.
And it was all through social media. And having a daughter myself, we try to teach them that to love yourself. And the comments were actually against this British columnist who posted this about being a chunky monkey. And the nice thing about this story is not to point out the negative part of it, but that Kelly Clarkson's comments were, she did acknowledge it, first of all, and she said she doesn't know her, and she said, I'm awesome. I'm happy with myself. It doesn't bother me. It's a free world, and so everyone could say what they want.
Right.
So I thought it was nice that she really was comfortable in her own skin, and we try to demonstrate that here on the Girls to young women and women that are teenagers.
Well, women of all ages, we're the girls,
Right.
so girls are girls, and you always worry about how you look and how you feel and whatever, but if you have a good inner self, you can portray that outwardly, and I really commend her for that, because she is a role model, and each of us are role models to our children, to our family, too. You never know who you are a role model to until someone points it out to you, but really you have to be comfortable with yourself, and your ideal of what you should look like, or what anything should look like, as you're going to see today, even with painting, you could see the same thing through different eyes, and everyone will see it differently.
Right. It's better to have a beautiful heart as well, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about that. When we come back, we're going to talk to the owner.
Yes, we are. We're going to talk with Joanne Sarah. She's the owner here at the beautiful Next Picasso. And we are enjoying some wine from where? The Ninas.
The Ninas. Oh my gosh, they have the best wine. I'm glad. We have Triminette, we have Chamberson, and we have Niagara. So I believe we're drinking.
And I'm going to have
and
some.
And Debbie's even drinking. Now these are good because they don't have those sulfates in them.
The sulfates, which makes them very good for people who have allergies.
Yes.
And I'm going to see how much painting I get done tonight, and I'm going to do some drinking.
I think we're going to be doing finger painting more or less at the end of the day.
All right, well, we're wound up here. We had our Vesuvio's pizza. We're on with the show, so stay with us. We'll be right back with the girls.
The girls are on location tonight at the Next Picasso, and we are with the owners. And the girls like to do some neat things. And some of us say we can't paint, we can't play the piano or an instrument, but you know what? We all can, and we can all learn to do these things. Well, I hope so, because we are definitely painting tonight. I don't know how the paint's going to come out, but we'll see. So we have Joanne and we have Bill with us. They are the owners, right?
Yep.
That's right.
And we wanted to know, this is something that's very new to our area. You were the first to open something like this in the area. So how did this come about?
Well, a while ago on Facebook, one of my young friends posted a picture of her and her boyfriend doing this down in Philadelphia. And I thought, this looks pretty interesting. And then she did it again. I thought, oh my gosh, Bill, we have to go and do this.
And
we have to check it out.
I was reluctant to go. Very
So
reluctant.
we got my brother and his wife, and we went down to Philly, and we went to this place, and we did a partner painting where you paint half of the picture, well, you paint your own picture, your other half paints the other one, and then you put them together, and it makes a beautiful work of art.
Like the swans, right?
Right.
The
Well,
swans.
something like that.
Okay.
So anyway, we did this, and as soon as we walked out, we looked at each other and said, we have to do this in the Valley. There's nothing like it around.
And so did you already own this location, the barn that you're in? So
Yes,
you had the perfect setting.
We have
Right.
perfect
We
setting.
used to have a gift shop here, and we closed it down when the economy was going down, and it sat empty, and we just thought, "Okay, we have
Just
to
kept
do
thinking,
something."
what could
You
we
do
do?
some really neat things and a lot of good marketing tactics. And I know one of my friends who actually got engaged here, and her fiance actually came up, and this was, you know, under, you had a,
It was
it was
undercover.
covered, and it actually said, "Will you marry me?" And she had, it was nice because he tried to think of unique ways to get family and friends together, and they were all here ready to paint, and he had his mom here, his mother-in-law here,
So the whole
it's neat.
family. The
whole
and it
family
was
was
so,
together.
It was so
and then
cool.
she was able to capture that because they had pictures of it, and you had pictures on your Facebook page and on your social media. So you do offer some really neat things incorporating painting.
And what other kind of parties do you have here?
Oh my gosh, we do so many bachelorette parties,
I
you would be
bet.
surprised. One day last year on a Saturday, we had four of them going on.
Oh my
It was
word.
crazy. And any kind of party, birthday
You do
parties,
stuff
just
for
girls'
kids?
night out. Oh,
I did
kids
one. I
galore.
did the cupcakes with my daughter and my friends.
That's fun. We do a lot of birthday parties
Daughter.
for children.
And how many artists do you have here? Because you yourselves don't teach the classes, you do have others.
Bill and I don't really have a lot of talent, but we do have 6 artists, believe it or not, and they're all local. And we knew most of them when we started out, and it just really worked
clicked.
out. Yeah,
Everything
they
just
all
clicked.
Well, you have a nice collection of their art available. If you look on their website, you could see the different art. So we're going to introduce the instructor and get on with the show. We're going to take an actual class night tonight. Thank you so much for having
You're
us.
welcome. I'm glad you came.
Stay with us.
I don't think we're supposed to be doing this. With
I don't
brushes,
think so
but-
either, but it is the Battle of the Brushes tonight. We're here at the Next Picasso. As we promised, we're going to give you a art lesson, and we have our art instructor, Debbie, waiting to do it. So Deb, on with the show. It's all yours.
Take it away. And we have our crew here from SSP TV, we should mention.
The Pedic Gallery.
So let's do
Hi, guys.
Our team building. Whoever's painting is nicer than mine will not have a job on Monday. Oh, I'm sorry.
That would be everybody.
Oh. All right,
Okay,
Debbie, take
Deb.
it away. We're done
Okay,
fooling around
everyone.
now.
Welcome to the Next Picasso. It's a very nice, relaxing night, and the goal here is to have a lot of fun tonight and to learn a little bit to paint and express yourselves. So the first thing we want to do is we're doing a pop art painting, and we're going to start with one of the quadrants, the blue one. So on your palette, you should have the phthalo blue. You want to mix that with some white, but keep it a dark, vibrant blue, but just lighten it up a little bit with some of the white. So it's kind of like a medium bright blue. You want to use your large handled green brush for that. And you just want to stay in the upper right quadrant. And I'm just taking my time and visualizing where my paint is going to start and end up on my brush. And I'm just trying to keep my brush strokes uniform. So I am going to paint vertically, and I'm going to stick with using that vertical brush stroke. So you just want to kind of, reload your brush and push the paint on. If it varies in color, that is okay. It doesn't have to be a complete solid same color, as long as the brush strokes are all going in the same direction.
This might be the quietest we've been.
We're busy at work here, Jenny. Hard at work. I feel like I'm painting the wall in the bedroom. That took me all summer. I could be here all night. This is relaxing though, isn't it?
Yes.
We're gonna have to do this at lunchtime at work.
If you start off and your color is too dark or too light for your liking, you can always go back in and remix a shade darker or lighter and continue on so you get the color you're happy with.
I hear a lot of whispering going on, Jenny. You hear, Jenny?
Yes.
What kind of paint is this, Debbie?
This is acrylic paint, so it dries fairly quickly.
And if somebody at home wants to go out and get some canvas and paint, what would they need?
Well, you would go to your local art store, and these are just your basic canvases. This is a size 16 by 20, and you would start off with the acrylic paints, and you would just get your primary colors. You know, you would want to start off with red, blue, and then you could mix from there, red, blue, yellow. Then you could always get white and black because you could mix all colors from those primaries.
Do we need to take lessons to do this?
No, you could actually start
Obviously
up
no,
just
because we're here.
doing what
Well,
you
this is a
feel.
lesson. She's
and
teaching us.
You should, you know, kind of, you could always look things up, get some books, but you should come to the Next Picasso for your very fun night of instruction.
Oh, so you have instructions here too?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
And do we have wine with those instructions too?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Required.
that's a necessity. Easy for me to say.
All right, well, that was amazing. Look how creative that looks.
This will get you the feel for the brushes and the paints. I'm going to sneak over. I have to get some more brushes.
Oh, I hear the clang of those wine glasses. I'm getting high on these fumes. Whew.
Sure it's not the wine?
Woo-hoo. Well, it's a nice way to keep warm in the winter. Nice way to cool off.
Do we need a different brush now?
I'm going to, instead of trying to clean off all that paint, since we're doing 4 colors, I'm just going to hand some new brushes to everyone. If you could pass one of those over. That'll avoid just unnecessary cleanup at this point. All right, the next color we're going to make is, with the new brush that I gave you, is we're going to go right into the orange color on the canvas. Now that is actually a mixture of red, orange, and some white. So you want to take the time to get the proper color that you like. Doesn't have to be exactly like the one that's on our sample, but you want to just mix some red and orange and a little bit of white and get a nice vibrant orange-red color. When you mix the white, you don't really need a whole lot.
Yeah, I just found that out.
Yeah, yep. If you need new paint, we can always
Could it be a little pinky?
put some on. Yeah. Just get your, keep mixing till you find the color you like. That's actually a pretty nice color.
All right.
Yeah. I
That's
that.
more like fuchsia.
And then when we go into the painting, our background color is going to vary in the end anyhow. We actually will add some darks and some lights to the background color, but we don't do that till the very end. So when you get your next color ready for the next quadrant, It's orange, red, and a very little bit of white, just to brighten it up a little bit.
We're in the field of communication. They can't understand. Right?
So when you get that color, you want to stay with the same process of just, do your vertical lines. And the color can vary. It doesn't have to be a perfect,
Ooh, I like
steadfast color. It just needs to have nice straight up and down brush strokes. It's okay when you get close to your blue color, you want to try just to get as close as you can without going into it too much. It is okay if you go in a little bit. It won't matter if you overlap a very little bit.
Too late.
The one thing about acrylics, when they dry, they're easily fixable, but you do have to wait till they dry to fix mistakes.
Everybody's so quiet. They're constipating. Oh, we have one person switching over to becoming a painter.
So you just want to keep reloading your brush and just keep doing your vertical brush strokes till your second quadrant is filled in. The main thing is to have fun. Don't worry about perfection, just have fun. You may. So how's everybody's colors so far, okay? Now when we get to our third and fourth color, we're going to have to clean one of the two of the brushes I gave you. And I would start by wiping off any excess with a paper towel. And then just going back in and just clean off all that paint with water and the napkin so you get it nice and clean.
I'm sorry, we want to clean off the brush?
Yes,
Excess?
yeah. Clean it with a paper towel, you get most of that excess off. And then you'll have to clean it, in your water. They always look beautiful in the end. If you guys if your paint kind of overlaps and there's a little bit of excess paint there, you can get a paper towel and just go right down the edge and get off any excess. Then you can let it dry and we can go back in and touch that up later. So you want to, on your palette, get a little bit of your orange and just mix it in. It's more yellow than orange, so you won't be using a lot of orange, but you want to just get a nice golden yellow. So it's just a very little bit of orange mixed in with the yellow. You want to get a nice rich color.
Well, we learned a lot about painting tonight, and it is nice that they take you step by step, and even though we're all drawing the same painting, all of our paintings look different. So
Right,
it's
we
really
started out with
fun time.
making the background with the blocks.
Right.
Then we went into making the center of each block so we could put our subject in the center, which were the stems and the leaves and the little grapes. Then we went into the wine glass, the wine bottle, and then another bunch of grapes. And as you could see,
Now we're highlighting.
our wine is almost empty. We've been having a great time.
Yes, and we are going to show you the finished products of our paintings and some of the paintings here from SSPTV. Again, this is a great place to come for team building. We will have our finished products on the girls' SSPTV Facebook page.
Right.
All right.
So we want to thank everybody who joined us today. We want to thank the Next Picasso. We would like to thank Joanne, Saris, and her husband Bill, and of course Debbie, and all of the people here, all of the instructors, and everybody's been so nice to us. Our staff for coming and joining us, the family.
And Beninas.
And
the
Beninas, the
Suvios.
Suvios, everybody who helped bring this show to you, and all of our sponsors. So we'd like to thank you for joining in, and maybe you want to give them a call here at the Next Picasso, and maybe you're going to be the next Picasso. So we'll see you next time on The Girls.